try and sit you down and turn you around. Jesus, how is? He's all parked. How's the old audio? Probably all over the shop. What's the crack? I don't know if I want to show you more of what I'm building or more of me face. I'm not too sure. What's the story? Which is anyway, I am trying to stream for the first time using me mobile. Alright, all chat should be visible apparently. There you go. So yeah, I haven't been on. Oh damn, he's live. What's the story, bud? I haven't been on for a while, as you can tell. I'm in the spare room. This isn't my room. I'm in the spare room, and I'm getting me build on. I haven't streamed for a while. We're building one of these IKEA drawer sets. I've two of them. I've basically got myself a new desk as well. It's over yonder. I don't know if you can see it over there. Whatever. I've got a 2-meter desk. I'm basically trying to do like a new sort of hobby desk. So I've got two of these I need to build, and I decided, sure, why not? While I'm building it, I'll chat to you guys since I haven't seen you in a while. How are things, Clint? How are you enjoying the mad weather? The weather's been crazy lately. It's been like sunshine and like snow in like the space of a week. It's been a bit mad lately. It really has. I was wearing shorts like 4 days ago, and now I'm trying to find me scarf and me hat. But yeah, that's the plan. New desk, new drawers. I haven't done anything on the channel for a while because my computer died, my tower. One of the hard drives, I don't know what happened to it, but it died a death on me. So I got one of my friends to have a look at it. One of my IT mates. Cheers, Larkin, for having a look at it for me. And yeah, basically one of the hard drives died, so I lost some footage. So like that's why the last video I did was only an intro. I was actually, it took me quite some time to edit just that small intro. You wouldn't think it, like, but yeah, I lost the footage, so that was a BattleTech battle report. But look, we'll get more done in the future. Just got home from taking the boy to jiu-jitsu training. It was snowing on the way home. Yeah, man, the weather's crazy. People keep sending me videos of it like snowing. It really is. It's a bit mad at the moment. I don't know why it's gone that way. But the weather front has totally changed, which is a bit crazy. So I'll start getting the top and bottom on this. This is what we're building. We're getting our build on. So we've got like... It's the drawer unit, and it comes with like the rails already built into it, which is handy enough. So this is the top of it, this one, because it's two smaller drawers and it's deeper further down. So that's what I'll be doing, is I'll be putting the lid on them. The system that they have is kind of weird. This whole sort of like, I don't know what system it is. It's like screwed and then like it latches on or whatever. It's kind of a weird, I don't know what it is. It's kind of an odd system, but the last one of these took me, I did one last night. So this is the second one. The first one took me like I think about an hour to build, something like that. So I'll chip away at this one and crack on. I have a few of these to put in now. So I'm putting the top and bottom together. So this will be the top of it, and then the other piece is the bottom. So that's what we're cracking on with. I'll show you my face. I really don't know what to be doing with this bleeding thing, to be honest with you. I'm trying to show you what I'm building, or just be chatting. But yeah, I've been having fun. I've been still kind of hobbying a bit. Myself and some of the other guys who play BattleTech, I've been mostly just playing BattleTech. Myself and a few of the guys who play BattleTech ran a couple participation games at a convention. And that sucks, my laptop died a few days back. Yeah, man. It really does suck when you end up losing footage I think it's gone for good, but I'll see. I think my friend, I haven't even put my computer back. My friend was saying he managed to retrieve some of the data, but not all of it. Fair play to him. So I'll see what I can do about it. Hopefully, if there is footage there, it'd be nice to get back and get edited in. But that's the whole point of this as well, is to get the desk together, get my hobby space going, get some hobby going again. But gaming wise, the only hobby I've managed to really do is play Battletech. So like I was saying, we apologies, I just had this going. Myself and a few of the other Battletech players ran a participation game at the Minicon, it's a college convention in March out in Maynooth. The students union out there out in Maynooth run it. It was pretty cool. Nice small con. There was a few games going. There's some other war games going. I think there were some guys running like a World War I era game where it was the Brits fighting in Baghdad, I think it was, or something. I think it was like Iraq. And then there was another group of guys who were playing like a skirmish type game. It was like it's like they were fighting in Venice. I forget the name of the gaming system, but there was a few war games going. There was loads of no, I don't need these. These are all already in here already. No, I missed them from here. There was loads of like COD players or Call of Duty players or something. I don't know what game they were doing, but there was like 20 or 30 players, 20 or 30 guys playing like a first person shooter game. I know it's the most like, look at the state of this hammer, man. I found this out in the shed, but you know it's still holding on and it's doing the job. It's knocking the dells in, so you know if it's still working, it's still working. I won't swing too I don't think I'll swing too heavily. Like the head on this is about to it's on its last legs, but you know, it's doing what I needed to do. Wooden dells are being tapped in. I'm not complaining. This is the top section, I believe. Yes, right. But yeah, there was quite a lot of like FPS players, first person shooter deals there playing a tournament. And they all seem pretty cool. See where getting their game on anyway. So yeah, it was good. I enjoyed it. We played classic Battletech on the Saturday. It was basically like a joint participation game where you got a mech and you played it until it died. And then after that we played Alpha Strike. So we played a big game of Alpha Strike. I said hammer antique, mate. I know, yeah. Hammer's probably older than me. I don't know. But we played a game of Alpha Strike then on the Sunday. And that was good fun too. It's interesting playing Alpha Strike because it's more like the traditional sort of war games that most people are used to. I suppose like classic Battletech is played on hex maps, whereas Alpha Strike isn't. So it's all like line of sight. And you're using like measuring tape your inches, and the terrain is more sort of traditional as well. What people are used to. But yeah, no, it was good fun. I like it. It's not the same. It's not exactly the same as like classic Battletech, but I enjoyed it as well. I just have the screwdriver for turning these. I don't know what they are, like locking nuts or something. They're not nuts, but they're literally they just lock in. This whole thing is just locked together. It's not exactly screwed together traditionally. Like even the drawers are held together with like plastic nails. They're really, hold on, I'll show you. These things, the back of the drawers is literally held together with these like plastic nails. They're, you know, they don't look impressive at all. So they're just friction fit. These aren't even screws, like they're just like friction fit nails that are held together. Like they go on the backs of the drawers. So this will be like the side of it. Obviously this is the inside, and then yeah, so you literally hammer them in, and then they just friction fit together. So I don't know what the story's going to be like longevity wise for these things. Have I screwed all these? I don't think I got that bottom one now. I didn't get that bottom one. But yeah, I've got one of them built already. They're pretty heavy, and it takes an awful lot longer than I thought it would to build them. But sure, onwards and upwards. But yeah, once I get the desk sorted, and I get the computer back in its rightful place, its humble abode, I'll start looking to get cracking on with we're getting videos out again. I'm doing live streams, doing hobby streams. I'll redo my hobby space. I visited Arty. I visited Dread 2 weeks ago now. I'm back in work. You know, yeah, 2 weeks ago. Last week. I would have come back last Tuesday. I was very jealous of his setup that he had. He's got a pad of his own, and he's got all of his hobby stuff set up. He does need to get himself a decent chair though. Bless him. His back must be killing him because he's just been sitting on a stool. This isn't great for the old spine, so a good chair is always important at your hobby desk as well. But I'm looking forward to this because all the small drawers on the top I think will be really good for keeping a lot of paints in, and the bigger drawers I can put future projects in. You know what I mean? Get a system of organization going and try and get some painting done. Redo my setup, get the webcams up, and yeah, bigger desk so I can fill it full of more stuff. You know yourself, the usual. I always think to yourself, oh, bigger desk, I'll keep it tidier. Well, like, that's not gonna happen. Let's be realistic here. That ain't gonna happen. I'll try and keep it tidy, but I can probably do like a dedicated computer space and a dedicated sort of painting space, and you know, hopefully get the old airbrush going. I do have an extraction booth over there. That's what's in this box. That's for an airbrush with the filter and all. But I've never used it because I've never had the space really to. I've never had the space. But I bought like a 2 meter long desk, so I should have space for it. I wonder if I'll have space for the 3D printer as well. But we'll sort something out. It's not the end of the world. We'll have more space, better desk setup. No excuse not to be painting then, you know. I haven't really been painting much at all lately. I haven't really been doing much hobby in general because I just, like, if you're on the Discord, I think I've posted up pictures of what my desk looks like, and it's, oh Jesus Christ. It's an absolute mess. An absolute mess at the moment, so I'm hoping sorting the desk out will get the old hobby creativity going again. I always find that every now and then when you do a desk clear out and get space sorted, it's a lot easier to hobby, you know, when you're not having to fight things or find where you've put things. That's another thing that's really bad for it, is you have a lot of stuff on your desk and you can't quite figure out where everything is. You know? And then I think it's just onto the drawers after this. The feet for this unit are just stuck on with stickers. They're not screwed in. They're literally just stickered on. So that'll be another interesting aspect to the build. Get in, yeah. Why don't you want to fit? And obviously I don't plan on moving them around much, but you know, longevity wise, I wonder how that's going to last. I don't have I think for the rest of it I don't need to use the electric drill a lot, just just those anchor connections in the drawers. Hopefully I'll get this one built quicker. There'll be no buttons. But yeah, planning on getting games. My desk is an absolute yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I put some shelves up that I've been meaning to put up for like a year and a half or whatever. Basically, I'm in the mood to get like things fixed and built and done around the house. So while I have that momentum going, I'm just sort of going with the flow, you know. Like I know one of the sheds, we have like a washing machine and a tumble dryer out in one of the sheds out the back. The light fitting needs to be replaced because it was one of those fluorescent ones. It's like a fluorescent one, you know, the tubes, and the light fitting there. But we've got a replacement fitting, so I have to replace that. But I'll do that. I'll do that one of the evenings when there's a bit of light. I'll just replace the fitting. I bought the bulbs for that, you know. Basically, yeah, I've just been going around going what's broken and what needs to be fixed, and I'm just fixing it or replacing bulbs. Like the extraction fan, the bulbs were gone and that, and I bought some of them while I was at it. Right, so that's the core of this thing built. And these are the feet. They're literally just like stickers on one side. Like that's it. These are the feet for this unit. So you don't want to be pushing it around a lot once it's put together. Good, whilst the sun is shining, make her something like that. Ah, yeah, that's it. Well, you know, I want to get a few things set up. I have a fishing kayak in the shed, so I've been meaning to get it up and out of the way. So I put like a couple of hooks up in the shed, but that kayak's a lot heavier than I thought it would be. So the problem I have there is lifting it up and down. But I've got the hooks and it, you know, so the kayak's up and out of the way. It's not in the way of the shed anymore. No, message retracted. Jesus. What sort of shenanigans? But I want to put a pulley system in because, you know, overcomplicating things. Of course, you know, my inner orc Mick wants to make life easier for myself. So I bought a couple of pulleys and I bought a couple of tie-offs. So one of the days I'll go in with me drill and I'll set that up so I can get I want to get the kayak set up so I can do some fishing during the summer, you know, around the coast. There'll be a bit of crack. Oops. Oh, alright. Alright, so that's the main body built. Now onto the drawers. We have the main, it's like a giant computer case really. We have the main body and then like the drawers, you just like slide the drawers onto these. These are already attached, you don't have to worry about this. So it's pretty handy in that regard. We'll get the drawers built. And their instructions were on stage, we're on 8. Well, you can get it with casters as well. You can get them with wheels, but I didn't bother with that option because I plan on putting like the 2-meter desk across the top. And I don't plan on moving it. Once I've got it in place, I'll just leave it where it is really. So you can buy it with casters, but I didn't. And it can be like part of a combo set and stuff. Hey John, nice. My brother loves kayaking and pulley battle boards in the garage. Yeah, like, I mean, like, it could be a really good setup. Like, if you've got a garage and you've got like your 6x4 gaming table, and like you don't really have space to be storing it on the side, like, I'm pretty sure you can set up pulley systems to store like your gaming table. Like, that's what I'm starting to think now. You know, where there's a will, there's a way. We're creative sods, us wargamers, you know. Get yourself an old drill and a hammer and a few screws, and sure Jesus, there'll be no stopping you. Right, so moving on to the drawers. It's the section we're on now. How are things, John? What are you up to? You doing a bit of hobby yourself? You start on the faces. Hey, Gitman's here. What's the story, bud? We are building drawer units for the new hobby desk. That's what we're doing. In case you're wondering, I've been let loose with power tools. You get to admire my bald head while I do my work. I have it on the lowest setting so that I don't strip anything out. Normally when you're doing IKEA stuff, they're kind of like advising you not to use power tools, but that's why you can hear it clicking. I literally have it on the lowest setting so I don't strip anything out or over tighten stuff. We'll do the job. I'm going to fly through it. Actually, I quite enjoy doing this stuff. It doesn't take too long. So yeah, like that. You start with the faceplate and you work your way through. We've built one so far. And then we get side panels. So yeah. And then you put like the connectors in here. And then, no. This one then. I'll connect that in. There are two sides to this. There's like this side and then that's supposed to be the inside. In the other desk that I built, or the other drawer set, the first one I built with the wood side up accidentally, so remembering which way up is kind of helpful as well. So this just slides in. If I can show you. So yeah, I went and visited Dread and I bought me 40k army with me. But we didn't play 40k, we just played Battletech, which is fine by me because I enjoy Battletech, as you know. Not that I've stopped playing 40k altogether. That thing is like watching my dad trying to build a table. Not that that's a bad thing. Well, there's no trying to build. Building is happening. Young Padawan. It is happening. I will have a new desk, so I shall. Be the swankiest desk go. But yeah, IKEA, can't go wrong. I mean, like, if you don't like building furniture, you can go wrong, but otherwise, you can't go wrong. You know? It's just grand. I don't mind building it. I used to love Lego as a kid, you know, so. Well, I still do like Lego, but I used to live off of Lego as a kid. Before my 40k days or my wargaming days, Lego was my my go-to for birthdays and Christmas. Building. Oh, I missed that comment. Let's come back up. Building this straight out of the box. I am indeed. I'm afraid there's not going to be any customization. You know, I kind of need it to function as labelled on the box. Orc stuff. I'm afraid I can't chance it not functioning as intended, you know. With orc conversions, that's not too much of an issue. But when it comes to your hobby desk, it kind of has to do what it's supposed to. Oh, which way are you going? That way. But yeah, like the method of stuff staying together is kind of odd, but whatever. It works, and then we just put the back plate on the top here, and we're sorted. And this is the part where we put the like the plastic nails, the packs, like plastic friction fit nails. They'll be going in here. He's gonna crack out the plastic card later, huh? Maybe. If there was any customization, then you must be building a Mega Gargant. What? Hell yeah. Out of that, yeah, it probably would be like Mega Gargant sized. We'll try and show you. So we'll do these wheels. This is the only part of this thing that I'm not too impressed with. These like friction fit plastic nails. I think over time these will probably loosen. But you know, whatever. It is what it is, and hopefully the head doesn't come off of this hammer. I think we've got, what have we got, 5 drawers to do all together. You get like 2 sort of, or 3 bigger, deeper ones. So these are the deeper ones, and then the shallower, you get 2 smaller, shallower ones. So I think these will be fine. These top ones will be fine for like paints and such, and these can be used for, like, you know, terrain, I suppose, like flock, or, you know, sprills, bits boxes, you know, whatever. I'll fill it full of garbage. You know yourself, there's enough hobby bits, sheets of plastic card, Govanses, spare mix, you know, that sort of thing. It'll be a thing of beauty once it's finished anyway. But yeah, it'd be nice to get the extraction boot up and start airbrushing as well. Yeah, get the ball rolling again. Right, so like, literally once this is built, if there was any, yeah, I bought a flat pack computer desk for a workbench, replaced all the horizontal. Oh my god, did you build it wrong? Because I did this yesterday. I put the top in the bottom of the top, and placed all the horizontal bits with some tongue and grill floorboards to make it wide enough. Oh, alright, bit of customization. I mean, ideally, I think the only thing I'd change on this is these plastic things, these friction fit MacGuffins. I did have Sci-Fi saying that he'd bought some of these before, and basically the ends fell out of them because he like stuffed so much stuff into them. So I just push these in and hope that the rail sort of catches, or if it doesn't, I just push it from the back. Yeah, there, nothing catches. And literally the only thing that's holding these shelves onto these rails is like 2 of the smallest screws going. Like, they couldn't find smaller screws. Like, that's what holds these drawers in. Ah, sure, it is what it is. I'll put them in there, and it literally just fits into the rail. And then that will be the first drawer, the first of 5. So we all keep them, folks. Have you all been busy doing hobby? Or have you been like me and taking a bit of a break and keeping yourself entertained by other means? I have mostly only been playing Battletech when I've been doing gaming. We're looking at setting up a regular sort of gaming night in the city in Dublin. We haven't decided yet. That's still it's still in flux at the moment, but myself and a few other mates who play Battletech, that's what we'll be planning to do. We will be setting up a regular thing, and then hopefully running tournaments at conventions. I know there's going to be a convention in October called Galcon, and we're hopefully, I would like to be able to get enough of a player base going for the Battletech to get a tournament going. And then they normally have tournaments for the likes of 40k and Warhammer Fantasy, so I might do a short video of the convention. If you look at me really old videos, you'll find Galcon like 2010. That'll show you. Not any hobby at the moment. I've not been up to painting because I need to finish up Luda. Oh, so you're busy doing other stuff. Jesus, fair play to you. Fair play to you, bud. Hopefully I haven't lost any bits, any essential components. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. That would be less than ideal. But sure, we're soldiering on. There should be a hell of a lot more of this. But there isn't. It's not looking good. I think I'm missing bits. I have to screw parts in. I'll put 4 of these in. Yeah, you put 4 of these. So the smaller drawers, you only put 2 of these weird screw things in. It's Basically, it's like a screw at one end, and then it's an anchor point at the other. And you use these little locking mechanisms to basically lock them in. Do you get me? So that screws in. This will be the other piece of one piece of wood, other piece of wood, and then you just lock them so they can be taken apart again. It's pretty much the deal, but I'm sure if any of you have built IKEA furniture before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And if you haven't experienced it yet, it's pretty much like a rite of passage at this stage, I think. They've been around long enough. I think the best thing that they do is like the that most wargamers probably mess around with is the glass cabinets. I used to have a set of them back in the day, but alas, no longer. As there was no space for them, sadly. Oh, is there someone under here? Look at these guys. Some of these are trying to escape them. Some of these are trying to escape them. How dare they? I have enough now. No. Still missing some. Still missing some of these. I don't know where they've gone. Some of these bits. Ah well. We'll keep going. I'm sure I'll find them later. There's cardboard everywhere. With ample packaging. You get loads of this stuff. You know those like cheap wooden doors back in the day that has this like space and stuff? You get a load of that. I don't know if it'd be any good for terrain, but it's like it's like honeycomb in the middle. That sort of stuff. Oh yeah. Probably hot glue gun, you could bulk stuff up quick enough with it. Bulk terrain up. Wouldn't be a bad idea. Would not be a bad idea at all. I did paint up some of that kill team terrain. No, that's the wrong piece. I did paint up some of the kill team terrain, that Octarius stuff in last month's painting challenge, I think it was. And I just did it all rusty, like Mad Max style. Because if I'm being realistic, I'm most likely to use it for playing Gork and Walker than 40k. So I was like, oh well, I'll do it as rust, you know. Do a bit of rust on it, and yeah, it turned out kind of well. I liked it. I was using some of the AK Interactive acrylic paints as the base, and what I did was I layered it on. So I did like a Vallejo black primer, and then after that I stippled on like about 3 different layers of the AK Interactive rust primer, and that gave some nice variation in the tone for the rust. And then after that I gave it a wash with some of the Vallejo model wash. They have a nice rust colour. I gave them a wash with the rust colour, and then to finish it off I gave it a dry brush. What I think it's, which is it, a Vallejo Model Air like silver, I think it was, one of the really light colours, just to dry brush the edges, and it really ties it together. It looks really nice. That was the last bit of hobby I did. It's probably the most painting I've done in like 2 years or something. Well done, genius. It helps if you build that piece first. But they looked well. So yeah, like the I'll show you these guys here. So when you're putting these in, it's literally like it's the anchoring point for that screw. So you just put them in, and then like it's just a locking mechanism. Then it's just you turn it the other way, and then that just locks it because of the shape of it, you know. So that's literally how half of this stuff goes together. So you could, in theory, take it apart again. You could flat pack it if you were that way inclined. Mind you, how the plastic nails would hold up, I'm not too sure, but you know, that is what it is. yeah, we've loads of mix to do. I've still got. I mean, if I had time, I would have likened to joining the grot tank build because I have a main tune tank, a tiger tank lined up that I was stripping all the detail off of it, and I'd like to reskin it and armor plate it with Plasticraic and do some work like that, and I'd like to make some tracks for it, but like I've stuff to be doing. Too many projects, man. Between wanting to go fishing for the summer, wanting to get Battletech stuff up, sorted and done, do like Battletech battle reports, and then probably do some like customization if I get the chance. No. Jesus, is the phone still vibrating? My apologies. I'll turn vibration off, and it won't stop vibrating. That's impressive. I've turned vibration off, but it won't stop. Sorry about that. My apologies. I do sincerely apologise. That was the Mrs. calling. Should be wondering why, you know, were you hanging up on me? Who were you talking to? Huh? No, she's not like that. My joke. My joke. Not the face. Not the gumdrop buttons. But yeah, good crack. So yeah, I reckon once I have the desk done, built and sorted, that we'll get the videos going again. Camera can also be used as a, I don't know, what is it? Yeah, it seems to be the function of most cameras these days. Need to take a bit of a break soon, just to be able to get super. Everyone calls Skarnir. Yeah. No, bad idea. Bad. No, leave me alone. Don't be calling me on Discord. Don't be sabotaging my already terrible stream. How dare you? I mean, it couldn't get any worse. Let's be honest here. It couldn't really get much worse. I've been trying to. Did that one come out? There you go. See, look. If you push them in, sometimes they stick. That makes life easier for you. And you can get your screw on. I'm missing like 4 of these things. How many of these things am I missing? Where'd he go? I'm missing a few of these guys. I don't know where they go. The plot thickens. Like I said, these drawers are held in with 220 screws. DIY with a bald knob. Yeah, and a useless one at that. No, not too bad. I can do a few things around the house. You know, replace light switches and stuff like that. It's not too bad. It's a bit of crack. There we go. Ooh. There you go. See, deeper drawers. So like spare sprues, terrain and flock and stuff or whatever. And then the bottom one, usually the very bottom drawer in anyone's setup is garbage, is where you keep all the junk. Yay! I found the rest of them. We haven't run out of them. Thank Christ. Usually that's the one where you keep all the junk. The very bottom drawer. It's like your kitchen. There's always one drawer that's like the drawer that's absolutely full of rubbish. And it's the same for hobby desks. There's always one drawer that's just like the dump drawer, you know, where you have those bits and pieces, and I'm like, where am I going to put these? And you just have that one drawer and you drop them all in. Stop flashing the knees, my heart can't take it. The legs, I know, the shorts, man. I was optimistic. I was hoping, I was dressing for the weather I was hoping for, but it's more like sleet and snow over here. Rather than sunshine. Like I was eating ice cream cones, rocking sunglasses, you know, out in the shorts and the Vans on the weekend, and then during the week it's just the weather's totally changed altogether. Like the temperature's dropped massively. I don't know what it is in Fahrenheit, but I think it's like Drop down to 8 or 9 in Celsius or something like that here. I'm not too sure. Anyway, there's parts of the country where it is now snowing. So, out in Donegal and the like. And the UK. So the weather's mad. The weather's absolutely mad at the moment. But it's grand. Just looking forward to the summer. I'm enjoying the extra bit of daylight. It's enabling me to get stuff done. I am enjoying that. Hopefully I can start getting out fishing more. I was fishing over the winter. I only really started fishing about like a year and a half ago, you know. We were doing a bit of beach fishing, myself and the brother. We were doing fishing at night time. We caught a few things, but mostly like really small fish, like whiting. Really small fish. I think like the biggest fish we caught. Extra light in the evenings is great. It definitely is, man. It definitely is. It makes a massive difference. And then the clock's changing as well. I don't know about the rest of you, but like when the clocks change, it kind of knocks me a little bit in my sleep pattern. It takes a while to settle back down again, but yeah, the extra daylight I find makes a massive difference. Getting out and about more, getting more done, you know. Right, getting there. But yeah, we'll get back into the swing of things. I'm not putting a time on it yet, but I will be looking to get back to doing hobby hangouts. I don't know if I'll do them Sundays. I might change the days to maybe like a midweek evening, but I'd like to get back to doing like once a week streams. I did enjoy it. I did stop a while back. I don't think I've really done much of it this year, but it's something I'd like to get back into the hang of. You know, because I found that it actually got me painting stuff as well, you know, which always helps massively. I have a lot of mechs now. I bought into the Kickstarter, which was 2 years ago now. And I have a lot of unpainted mechs. A lot of them. I had like 12 before the Kickstarter, and now I've several hundred of them. So, I mean, if you're interested, I could show you the mechs that I've picked up, but they're grey plastic at the moment, but we'll get paint on them. We'll paint up units. We'll probably do a few house units. You know, 40k wise, we'll do some conversions, some bits and pieces. I do have an army, but it's mostly troops because of the case I have to fly with it. I don't have any vehicles in the army. I mean, I probably should, but it's just the way things are. I can't really, I don't really have the space. Well, maybe I could actually, I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have tightened both of them before I put the back piece in. Maybe that would be smart, huh? That would be thinking, that would. Leave them slack before putting the bottom piece in. And then tighten them up. That would be smart. Yeah. God forbid I think ahead, you know. After having already built one of these. Get in. Ye swine, get in. Don't make me get the hammer out. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'll be fun. Onwards and upwards. What are you guys using for your desks? Have you got like dedicated hobby desks? Have you got dedicated space? I know not everyone does. I know some people just don't have the actual space to have a hobby desk. I know like Idik, he paints in the front room. I know some people do like to have like little trays that they paint on so that they can like still interact with their families instead of sitting away. I know some guys have like dedicated hobby spaces, you know. Everyone has a different kind of approach. There's no right way to set up a hobby space. You know, you'll know yourself. I reckon in the future the missus would want like a little hobby desk as well, so probably the two of them in the same place would be will be probably ideal. Now I need to tighten this side again. I reckon that's what happened. But for the time being, I just have to have one desk, and it'll be my sort of computer editing, gaming, and hobby desk area for the time being. We'll see how that works out. Sounds like a plan. And not too expensive either. I think it was the countertop, like the top part of it. It's like, I think it's 200 centimeters by 60 centimeters. So it's pretty long. And I'm surprised that it fit. You should anyway hang out with grey primer again. I probably should actually. Well, I'll torment them. We have something planned for later in the year, but I can't spoil the surprise. Can't spoil surprises. We do have a plan later in the year. You've played on my hobby area. Ah, yes. The kitchen table. The kitchen table. Tried and tested. Like some people literally sit down with the missus and watch the soaps with them, and they just have like their tray or whatever, and they just natter away. You know what I mean? I suppose it's wherever you can sort of make space. I like the really swank cupboards that I've seen. Have you ever seen the hobby cupboards that like are sold for the like knitting, and they'll have loads of, they like open up, it'll be like doors that open up and doors that open up again, but they're really expensive, but like they look impressive. That looks like a good hobby setup. That does. You'd have like racks upon racks of paints. Like, yeah, Jesus, I wouldn't mind one of them in the future, you know. Wouldn't know what to do with myself instead of having your paints out all the time. But I use like acrylic shelves that I got off of Amazon. They're supposed to be for nail varnish, but I got a couple of them because I've like a second tier step that I put my monitors on, and I screw them into there, and I keep the paints that I normally use for a specific color scheme. Like, so when I'm doing my Blood Axe Orcs, I'll have like the skin colors, I'll have the basic uniform colors, and I'll leave them out on these little acrylic shelves so that they're easy to access. And then the Battletech stuff, if I'm painting up a unit, like there's a few of the olive drabs that I have for generic units when I was painting them up. And I've got like the color scheme for my mercenary unit. I'll leave them out. Anything I'm kind of painting gets left on the acrylic shelf, so I'm not having to dig for it through drawers. And I find that it actually gives you more of an incentive to get stuff done as well. I mean, when the desk is clear and you actually have space to paint, you know. But neat little tricks like that are pretty cool. Like if you're able to have the space for it, which not everybody is. Or if you have pets, that might also be problematic. Or little people, if you have little sprogs and kids your own, I suppose you have to sort of take all that into account. I'm just putting the bottom drawer in here. Let's see if it'll catch. I hope it catches. Catch. There we go. Hey. And then we've only got 2 left. And then she's done. But yeah, I will be doing hobby streams again. I will be doing Battletech battle reports. I mean, if people are interested in having videos showing some of the conventions, just what they're like in Ireland, some of the smaller ones, we could do a bit of footage on that in the future. And who knows, maybe even a bit of fishing if you're interested in seeing that. I was contemplating doing that when I do eventually bring the kayak out, is talk hobby while fishing. I thought that, you know, not that we have a niche enough hobby, but like a niche, even more niche crossover, you know. People who hobby and fish at the same time, like, not, you know, I'm not niche enough as it is, or niche as our American cousins say. It's not that I have a unique enough niche as it is. But I still have a lot of bits and pieces to buy for that. I need to buy a roof rack for the car so I can transport it. I need to buy the life jacket and a few bits and pieces, maybe a fish finder, that sort of thing. Either one project at a time or lots of space. Use grots as bait. Could do. Use the orcs as lures. I mean, yeah, I think someone's used space marines as lures, like, and did the colors on them. Like, so some people make their own lures. It's doable, you know. You could have like an orc with like a scuba diving backpack and a hook out his back, and if you did like some foil or something off of him that he's holding some foil or something, I mean, you could build a lure. I was thinking, do you know what I was actually thinking of doing? Was designing a float, like a float for lure fishing, but make it so that it's like a union dropship, because it's spherical anyway. So you could have like a union dropship fishing float. I thought that would be cool. It'd be easy enough to do as well. You could even just get an existing foil and just core a tube out of it and replace it with like styrene tube or something like that. Glue it in. Like, it's doable. I mean, not that many people will want it, but you could do these things. You can have fun with it. But we could use orcs as a. We'll set up like a scuba diving commando unit with spears. We could do something like that. Spear fishing orcs and see if it works. I'm sure you could. Depends on the colour. Do them in metallics. Whether you get a good cast of them or not is another thing. And you'd have to weigh them down as well. Or you could use metal ones. I mean, now that I think about it, I have a few spare metal commandos. We could go fishing with them. We could try that. See if that'll work. I'd have to drill through them and then put the hook out of his foot or something like that. I mean, if we caught a fish with a commando, that would be hit. Surely you use the grots as lures. Maybe. Well, I do have metal grots. I suppose we could use metal grots as lures. This is sounding like a very expensive video concept. You know, what are you using as lures? Metal miniatures. I'm getting the most out of them, lads. You know what I mean? I suppose if you were using grots as lures, you'd be getting the most out of them. Now with them being 5 points a pop, Jesus Christ. Let's go 40k fishing. What do we get today? I mean, it'd be even funnier if we did actually catch a fish. If we caught a fish using a grot as a lure. As a weighted lure. Yeah, definitely. You could do, man. Yeah, you could totally just drill through them. Put like a hook on the end. I'm thinking the practicalities here. Look at the way he's had me thinking already. Am I missing a bit? Is there supposed to be like a dell in this? There are supposed to be dells. I knew it. Lies. I'm like, there's too much give in this. Why is this like this? It's because I forgot to put the wooden dells in. Not that you really need a hammer for some of them. You can just put them in with a hand. I saw Goobertown did a video with Marines as fishing lures. Did he catch anything? I knew somebody did it. I've seen him doing like his hobby videos when he's out on the lake and he's in the kayak and he's all like very sort of, zen painting mode. Did he catch anything with them? That'd be cool if he actually did catch something. That'd be pretty hilarious, actually. Grot says fishing bait. That would be fun. Yeah, we'll put this in, the last piece at the back. And then we'll anchor the bottom in. Hey! So we've one more drawer left after this. And that's the 2 drawers done. And then I'll start having to take apart the old desk and move the new one in. Hopefully tonight. Before it gets too late. It's early for work tomorrow, yourself. Still a skill night being Thursday. What did I miss there? I can't remember now which chapter was the most attractive to the tail. Sorry, fish. I I'll be saying that you'll hashtag trigger the towel players. I'll be upsetting them now. No. I'll be upsetting them. Right, so that's that. Alright, so we have all the bits we need. Onto the plastic nails. The most half-ass friction fit plastic nails going. I'm interested in that now. He's planted a seed of an idea. I mean, I should have spare metal grots. I'm sure I do. I'll have to check. They'd have to be metal. There's no point in using plastic grots because they'd float. I suppose you could use them as floats. I'd want to use them as metal lures, and probably you could spin with them. Like put triple hooks on the end and spin with them. Yeah, because I normally use about 40-gram lures, 40 to 60-gram lures. So I'll have to weigh the grots and see how much they weigh. Yeah. Oh god. I mean, I suppose I could try and eBay like some really old battered grots that I've seen better days. I'm sure I must have a few spare grots. Like I think I've over 120 grots, but that's because I was planning on doing like just like a grot horde as a sort of a meme army. You know what I mean? Just to flood the battlefield with them. Not that I'd win, but I just thought it'd be entertaining to see like hundreds of grots and then the enemy trying to figure out what to do, how to fight so many. And then they made them 5 points. They were 3. Well, a lot of rubbish. 5-point grots. These are having a laugh. These are having a bleeding laugh. Alright, and then hopefully the rail comes out like that. And we use the smallest screws invented ever, teeny weeny ones, and we screw them in through the rail. And that's what holds the drawer. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be putting anything heavy in these things. Like, I'd be surprised if the screw gun is held in. Yeah, I'd be a bit reluctant on the weight that these can hold. Well, okay, it's not too bad. That's good, isn't it? That's alright. It's not too bad actually. Right, and then we're on to the last one. It's the final drawer now. Just remember, if you're using a screw gun, put it on the lowest setting so you don't strip anything or over screw things or just wreck it in general. He caught a fair few fish though, did he? I'm alright, Tim. Start making mistakes in your drawers. He caught a fair few fish with them, did he? He must have. Well, see, look. He must have been fishing for bass, and I've literally seen people fishing for bass with leaves. Like, bass will attack anything. They're mad. I reckon in Dublin, if we were to fish using grots as lures, we'd use metal grots. We'd probably try and get pollock, so we'd make them as silvery as possible. So you'd probably either buff the old metal ones, or I mean, if you got plastic ones, you'd have to put weights at the end of them or whatever, and just like paint them super silver, like shiny, do them like super shiny. Yeah, anything shiny like pollock would go for. I don't know if they'd go for grots though. Maybe the shape would be odd, but you never know. You could give it a bash. I mean, it would be hilarious if we caught some. But maybe going to the west coast of Ireland is a better idea. Your prospects of actually catching something are a lot better out there than they are up in Dublin, because there's so many people here. But there are fish there. You just have to search a bit harder to find them. But there are fish in Dublin. surprisingly enough. I've caught a few pollock. There's some sea bass. I haven't caught any of them yet myself, but they're out there apparently. I found that there's a nice bit of crossover with the hobbies. Like fish and tackle boxes make great boxes of doom, which are they're great for BattleTech. If you don't know what that is, I'll make a video on it soon. Hey, they're fairly cheap as well, which is handy enough. There we go. And then the last bit is there for the last drawer. Put that piece in, and then we'll screw it all together. Be grand. These sort of locking nuts, and then it'll be done. I don't know what to do with my shelf, but yeah, there's loads of little bits and pieces I can keep myself busy with. I need to get back to printing as well. The printer's literally sitting in the corner there, got her in dust. There's loads of things I need to do. Make train for BattleTech, you know, keep myself entertained. Fill up the grot tank. Am I missing some of these? Or do I keep misplacing the bloody things? I'm gonna keep misplacing them. Oh no, there you are. Keep misplacing. There's two. More plastic out. Funsies. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we can find a venue that's pretty central in Dublin, so we can start getting games of BattleTech played on the regular. I don't know, we might ask some of the gaming stores if they've got evenings that are quiet for them, or we can try and see if we can get a function room in a pub or something, or I don't know, we'll sort something. But I'm hoping something pretty central so that a lot of people can get out there. Sure know. I mean, it's not too bad for me. If something's further out, I drive. It's just a matter of time between finishing work, getting home, and then driving out to wherever it is. Like we've a ring road around Dublin, the M50, so you can get to most parts of the city pretty quickly. Right, so it's always the right side connects, but this left side doesn't seem to want to play ball. Oh Jesus! It's always the last drawer, isn't it? Yeah. Come out, you buddy. There you go. Right. Okay, so 2 screws and we're done. Woo! Happy days. I missed out. Catch you soon. Take it easy, Essex. Good luck with the rest of your build. Got a dash for a bit. Yeah, no bother. I can't see Dim. Is Dim chatting away? Dim's chatting away. I can't see his chats. Top chat, maybe? No. Yeah, they're not bad. Live chats. They're not bad at all. Like I said, I don't have my live stream setup done. I wouldn't be live streaming via the phone like I am now, but I just thought, sure, why not? I haven't chatted to you in a while. I thought we'd catch up and fill you in. Hey, finito, bambino. Sweet. So it's done. We have our unit is finished. It's looking well. It's looking well. And then our that's our desk. It's longer than I am tall. That's how it's looking. and I have 2 of these for the legs and like a middle leg support thing. And that's it for now. You can see me stack of like rubbish that I keep in the spare room for now. I do have a few board games, but I don't know what to do with them. I haven't played them in ages. I might put them in storage or sell them, or I don't know. I'll see what I do with them. But yes, cheers for sticking around. I hope you got some hobby done. In the least, if not, at least you're being updated and informed. We will be doing hobby hangouts once I've got my hobby area and streaming set up redone, and the computer's fixed now, so we'll have battle reports up and running again because we're able to edit them now. And yeah, we'll be keeping ourselves busy over summer. So cheers for watching, and now you get to watch me fumble and figure out how to stop these streams live on the phone. Are you sure you want to stop streaming? Yes. Take it easy. Take it easy, Orc stuff. Take it easy. Thanks for watching.